Back again for another brand new Round 2 Wrestling podcast. Hello and thank you for tuning in to this brand new episode of Round 2 Wrestling here on the 23rd of July, 2024. For those first-time listeners, I am your host, SlimmDa KID, and let me break it down for you. Round 2 Wrestling is your number one news source for everything pro wrestling. We have Round 1, the pro wrestling rumor mill. This is gossip, this is bullshit, this is hearsay, but it's all rumors, and we will go over some of the bigger ones here in just a few minutes. Move on to Round 2, pro wrestling news. This is confirmed actual factual news from various news outlets and accredited writers. Round 3, title matches and their exclusive results. Round 2 Wrestling has scoured the web on your behalf and has every title match and its result for you to hear firsthand, including any and all pay-per-views that took place this past week or weekend. However, we're going to kick things off by putting our ear to the scanner and listening to the gossip in the world. This is Round 1, the Pro Wrestling Rumor Mill. WWE will tape Friday's SmackDown episode after this Friday's live show, according to PW Insider. WWE is getting ready to tour Japan next Thursday through Saturday. Natalya's new WWE contract is for multiple years and was signed in late June before her current one expired, per Fightful Select. AEW Battle of the Belts 11 is listed on TNT's schedule for this Saturday, July 27th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time after AEW Collision. Wrestling Observer says it's expected this show will air live. Current betting odds for SummerSlam via BetOnline predict 3 title changes right now, with Gunther, Nia Jax, and LA Knight all expected to win gold at the Summer Spectacular. Ring of Honor is going to have more care put into it and attention given to it moving forward, says Fightful. There are apparently plans for dedicated taping sessions moving forward. Former WOW Tag Champs, the Tonga Twins, shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, that they visited the WWE Performance Center this week. It's unknown if Tahine and Talavu Tonga, who exited WOW in May and said they were released after complaining to management about a male staffer's behavior, are signing with WWE. Ricky Shane Page confirmed a Fightful report that he is no longer with Major League Wrestling. PW Insider confirmed that quote-unquote work is already underway for the next season of Dark Side of the Ring. Some of the potential subjects being discussed, and these are not exclusively conclusive, are and include Ludwig Borga, Dennis Corralzu, and Billy Jack Haynes. Dave Meltzer thinks AEW and Warner Bros. Discovery are very close to reaching a new TV deal. Quote, one person with inside knowledge of the talks used the term awesome timing to describe this past week's Dynamite rating. Fightful Select says Bobby Lashley's contract with WWE will expire soon, possibly within just a matter of weeks, while PW Network claims he has been removed from the internal roster. PW Network also says Tamina Snuka and MVP have also been removed from WWE's internal roster. That draws to a conclusion Round 1 and the gossip in pro wrestling. We're going to move right into Round 2. This is Pro Wrestling News. Injury update on AEW Women's Wrestler.
Oh my God!
AEW Skye Blue is the latest wrestler to be bit by the injury bug. Blue's injury occurred on AEW Collision this past Saturday against former women's champion Hikaru Shida. During the match, a crossbody dive from the top rope resulted in an immediate ankle injury and a stop to the match. Speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer confirmed that Blue suffered a broken ankle, with her recovery time still yet to be determined. Blue not only joins Riho on the women's division's injury list, but also the likes of Yuka Sakazaki, Jamie Hayter, and Julia Hart. AEW Collision has changed its entrance music.
Oh my God!
AEW Saturday Night Collision has used the popular Sir Elton John song Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting since its inception. Reported by Joey G and WrestlingHeadlines.com, AEW, in a cost-saving move, has removed the popular opening song in favor of a cost-friendly original song produced by Mikey Ruckus. According to the Wrestling Observer Radio, fans should expect some more cutbacks from the program. The assumption is that all of those additional assets will go back into AEW's primary flagship program, Wednesday Night Dynamite. Current Japanese wrestler set to join WWE.
You what?
According to Fightful Select, Hikuleo is confirmed to be going to WWE. The former champion will be joining Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, his older brothers, who popped up in WWE earlier this year and are now main players in the Bloodline 2.0. The report does mention that Hikuleo has no immediate start time set, just that he's 100% now a member of the WWE roster. Former pro wrestling figure making moves after his shocking firing.
That's fucking stupid.
Former TNA president Scott D'Amore is making strides with his new pro wrestling venture after his unexpected TNA firing. D'Amore's departure signaled the conclusion of an era during which he played a crucial role in steering TNA through numerous challenges and changes. D'Amore, former owner of Border City Wrestling, has sent a trademark for Maple Leaf Wrestling. PW Insider reports that Maple Leaf Wrestling has applied to trademark Maximum Pro Wrestling and Max Pro. Maximum Pro Wrestling, which was based in Ontario, operated from 2010 to 2012. It is also to be noted that Scott D'Amore was one of its owners, so it's clear he is setting up something big. Another wrestling promotion joins in handing out custom title belts as awards.
You what?
AEW and the Southland Conference are teaming up. The company announced yesterday, Monday, that they will be teaming up with the Sports League to provide custom title belts to winners of the upcoming Southland Conference tournaments across multiple sports. WWE has partnerships with the NFL, NHL, and Major League Baseball to produce custom title belts to winners of the Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, and World Series, respectively. That is the end of Round 2 and pro wrestling news. Not a very full area of Round 2 wrestling this week, but what we had was insightful and knowledgeable. Let's move over to our always bloated Round 3 title matches. However, warning, this next segment may contain spoilers for your favorite promotions and pay-per-views, including results from TNA Slammiversary pay-per-view, GCW So High pay-per-view, AEW Ring of Honor, WWE, NXT, TNA, NWA, MLW, DEFY, AAA, CMLL, New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, Stardom, Pro Wrestling Noah, RevPro, etc., etc. Here we go. CMLL World Historic Middleweight Champion Mystico defeated Flying Jr. to retain the CMLL World Historic Middleweight Championship. NXT champion Ethan Page defeated Dante Chen to retain the NXT championship. NXT North American champion Oba Femi defeated Duke Hudson to retain the NXT North American championship. Máscara Dorada, Star Jr., and Neon defeated CMLL World Trios champions Los Barbaros to become the new CMLL World Trios champions. Maxwell Jacob Friedman defeated AEW International Champion Will Ospreay to become the new AEW International Champion. AEW TBS Champion Mercedes Moné defeated Nyla Rose to retain the AEW TBS Championship. The Hardys defeated TNA Tag Team Champions The System via disqualification. TNA Tag Team Champions The System retains the titles. JCW champion Masha Slamovich defeated Cole Radrick to retain the JCW championship. GCW World Champion Mance Warner defeated Myron Reed to retain the GCW World Championship. C4 defeated Sinner and Saint and DEFY Tag Team Champions the Bollywood Boys to become the new DEFY Tag Team Champions. DEFY Women's Champion Marina Shafir defeated Amira to retain the DEFY Women's Championship. GCW World Champion Mance Warner defeated Hoodfoot to retain the GCW World Championship. NWA World Women's Tag Team Champions the King Bees defeated Rekha Tahika and Tiffany Knives to retain the NWA World Women's Tag Team titles. NWA World's Heavyweight Champion EC3 defeated Sam Adonis to retain the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. The Southern Six, the team of Alex Taylor and Kerry Morton, wins the 2024 Crockett Cup Finals. TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions Masha Slamovich and Alicia Edwards defeated Spitfire to retain the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles. ABC defeated TNA Tag Team Champions The System to become the new TNA Tag Team Champions. PCO defeated TNA Digital Media Champion and International Heavyweight Champion AJ Francis to become the new TNA Digital Media Champion and International Heavyweight Champion. TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace defeated Ash by Elegance to retain the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Speedball Mike Bailey defeated TNA X Division Champion Mustafa Ali to become the new TNA X Division Champion. Nick Nemeth defeated Josh Alexander, Steve Macklin, Frankie Kazarian, Joe Hendry, and TNA World Champion Moose to become the new TNA World Champion. The Patriarchy defeated the Bang Bang Gang to win the vacated AEW Unified Trios Championships. TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth defeated Mustafa Ali to retain the TNA World Championship. That is the end of Round 3. Be sure to listen to Round 2 Wrestling and Round 3 in particular again in case you missed your favorite promotion or champion and whether or not a new champion was crowned or if your favorite champion was able to retain. That draws to a conclusion this brand new episode of Round 2 Wrestling. Once again, I am your host with the most wrestling information, SlimmDa KID, and I personally want to thank you for tuning into this brand new episode. Be sure to tune in next week as I bring you more news, more rumors, and more results from the world of professional wrestling. Round 2 Wrestling is brought to you by SlimmDa KID and Spreaker.com.